And welcome to the Anime Den. It's a festive season, that's right, it's December, it's Christmas time, and how better to celebrate Christmas than with some Christmas themed figures. This is the 2013 Ame-Comi Heroine series, Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy Holiday variant series, or figures. And of course, the box, typical of the Ame-Comi box, it's the big window box, there's not a lot of information on the front. Probably one of the bigger upsells or differences between this and a lot of the others, of course, obviously it's got the nice little photo down the side, is that instead of having a plug for all the other figures on the back, it's just got how they look on the stand, out of the box, how it should look, give you an idea of what you're putting together when you get it out. And of course it's got that nice little plug up the top, adorable, question mark, absolutely, but don't underestimate them. Two of Arkham Asylum's most infamous inmates, Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn, will stop at nothing to get what they want. And no one will get in their way, not even the Dark Knight. And of course, it's got just a little bit for product information. Go to dccomics.com. One of the big things they don't say on this, which of course is on most of the other Ame-Comics, is that these things don't like sunlight. Do not expose them to prolonged periods of sunlight because you will send them white. But of course we didn't come to look at the pretty boxes, we came to look at the figures, so give us a couple of moments and we will get them out. Well, my trusty assistant of course is pulling the figures out of the box. One of the big bonuses with this Christmas release set is that you actually get a holiday advent calendar. Obviously for collectors reasons we're not going to go popping the seals on these puppies to see what wonderful imagery or whatever is behind them. We'll just assume that they look very pretty and we're going to keep them sealed in the box as it is. So while we wait for the figures to be ready, we'll pop off and we'll be right back. And there we go, we've got them out of the box. Of course, I know some of you know traditionally we've videotaped getting things out of the box, but let's face it, generally it turns into a 5-minute review with 15 minutes of us unpacking things. So of course here they are, out of the box, all nicely presented up. And one of the big things, you need to use the back of the box to give you directions because that picture is the only instructions you've got on how to do it. So of course obviously Poison Ivy has got a keyway for the foot which is built into the base. Harley Quinn's of course got a clear stand with a peg into the back, which of course you should hopefully be able to see. We'll just zoom in and you can see the peg going into the back there. And of course while we're there, it's actually, for a Christmas figure, this is actually really cool. I mean the Christmas theme, you know, the red and the green, it chases all the way through, you know, on the back of Harley Quinn, on the, you know, back of her leotard, it's got the heart with the, you know, red one side, green the other side, you know, the little bits of red tassels on her stockings, you know. So, oh, a nice figure, and it's actually quite pliable too. It's just PVC plastic, so yeah, it's got a bit of motion to it. It's that hard, it's that sort of harder plastic, so it's not got that soft elasticizing feel. And we'll zoom out because you can't really see what I'm doing, can you? And of course, even Poison Ivy, you know, she's got that nice Christmassy red hair. You know, obviously the vines are green; they've always been green. I don't know if you can see the faces. This is probably the only real letdown, is that the tuned up figures that they do for the Ame-Comi series often look a little bit weird, particularly in the face. They sort of don't look very, you know, Poison Ivy looks like an elf. You know, she's just not quite the traditional DC comic looking Poison Ivy. But all in all, not a bad figure. I mean, the other thing that probably lets the set down a little bit is, of course, they made a custom base to put the figures on. A nice little Merry Christmas from Ame-Comi, or you know, something just to finish it off. The base is a little unfinished, but the figures are great. You know, the Harley Quinn's got the cake with the, you know, sort of red bauble on it with the star, so it's all very Christmassy. You can sort of see it's got that nice festive feel. And you know, it's probably the other downside to it all, because being that it is a very festive looking figures, that at the end of the year it's probably going to get buried to the back of a display cabinet because it'll really only get pulled out again next Christmas. But all in all, that's of course the Ame-Comi Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn well, yeah, holiday variant PVC figures. So thank you very much for watching. Remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.